We're delighted to welcome Nierra Creek to Totally Wired. How you doing, guys?
How you doing, mate?
Very
Thanks,
well.
how are you?
Just performed 2 tracks for us, both from your debut EP.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. Saturn and Arctic Turn.
But very, very different to what we hear on records. Talk us through the changes and why and how.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the original tracks originated in a more electronic space similar to how we perform them today. So this is almost like a back to basics for us. When was it? Was it 2019 when we went to the studio?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, 2019.
Confusing.
Beginning of 2019,
Yeah.
we got to record at Abbey Road with a friend of ours. And we just obviously took advantage of the situation, recorded drums and piano and everything. So the end track was a lot more live instruments, but the more electronic stripped back version is how the tracks have actually started. Yeah.
And you're recording at Abbey Road. How does that come about? And that must be amazing.
Yeah, so it was just a bit of a mad one, really. We did our first 2 shows ever, which was just before lockdown. And Theo... Actually, how was it? I can't remember now. Seb will take this.
Theo Bird, good friend of ours, couldn't make it to one of the gigs, and he was studying at the Abbey Road Institute. It's like a engineer course there, and so he just got loads of people in, and he was like, "Oh, really sorry I couldn't make it to your show. Do you want to come record at Abbey Road?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." It was a completely strange request, and we obviously got to do it for free because it was part of his course. So we just did 2 days there.
Yeah, 2 days.
So yeah, literally just 2 days and just recorded vocals, drums, piano and guitar for the tracks on the EP, yeah.
Were they ready to go in, or was it sort of rushed to...
Yeah, so we just had everything ready. Just so everything was organised. We had everything written out. We need to record this, this and this and that. It was very regimented. It wasn't very relaxed. Well, it was relaxed, but it wasn't right, we're going to just chill on Abbey Road and just create and just be really cool. It was more we're going there with a purpose, and we just had this incredible equipment that we could use, and we just got it done. You know,
well, the tracks were kind of done before. We were like, okay, let's release them. And then that opportunity came up. We were like, should we maybe rethink the tracks and do live drums? So yeah, by the time we went into the studio, the songs was pretty much there. So, yeah.
That's great. And it's been a kind of hectic week or so for you, hasn't it? You've played shows, cancelled shows, done a live session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a mad week. We the rules were lifted. We went hell for leather. We did a show in my garden on Monday, which is great, just all of our friends. It was my idea of having a warm-up show for the show on Wednesday, which was sold out in London, supporting Montreal. Shout out those guys.
Shout out.
And yeah, that was way more nerve-wracking because we hadn't played in ages, and my garden deck the decking in the garden was very lopsided, and we had to put rocks in places so Seb's modular didn't ping in the air.
Yeah, it's my laptop as well. There was a section in the board where people would walk over, and every time they'd step on it, my laptop would just a catapult just fling in the air, and I was like,
but it was all good. A few mistakes, but it was funny because they had people in the tower block watching us and stuff. It was really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
We had loads of merch getting made during that week as well, and yeah, had to cancel a show. I got sick from doing too much stuff. No COVID.
No COVID.
No COVID. All good. And then we just did this. So yeah, 10 days. Let's call this a show. 4 shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
1 cancelled.
And the Totally Wired session has cured you.
I think so. Yeah, I feel all right now. Probably die when I get home.
And so, obviously, looks like it's gonna be a big rest of the year for you as well. You mentioned off air that you were working on an EP here in Brighton Electric. Is that done? Is it going to be out by the end of the year?
So yeah, we've been recording. So we've had loads of tracks for ages. We've got 6 tracks that we've recorded. We recorded with Theo again at Noah Tune Studios, where he works now. So he's gone from Abbey Road to there. We smashed it all out. Same kind of thing. We had a couple of days. Do we have 1 day?
No, we did it 1 day, but we just did vocals and piano.
Just did vocals and piano all in 1 day for 6 tracks, which everyone's telling me was impossible, but we did it.
It was stressful.
Yeah.
It was.
We got 6 tracks.
Yeah. We did the guitars in Brighton Electric.
Yeah, just the guitars here in a rehearsal room, if that's allowed. But we did
they loved it. I actually told them about it. I was like, I'm trying to like put some synths and drones through amps, and they were like, cool, yeah, let's do it.
But so everything else we did in our Seb's home studio. So we're really lucky. We've got all our stuff from years of collecting, and yeah.
It is pretty much done. I'm just mixing.
Is it coming out?
Yeah. I mean, again, like just putting the final spins on mixing. I think we're gonna get a friend or two to put some extra instruments on, like some of the tracks, but it's there and it's safe to say that it's good.
And perhaps the biggest news: heading out on tour with MarthaGunn.
Yeah,
is that
so excited.
September, October.
End of 30th of September. Until the 13th of October.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And end of September until middle of October.
9 shows, isn't it?
9 shows, 14 days. Very excited. It's going to be great.
Got to fear away those migraines.
We'll probably be quite good live, actually, by the end of that, which would be nice.
I mean,
as they say, you go on tour and then you're just done. You don't need to practice anymore.
Well, that's it, though. It's that momentum, isn't it? But playing shows every night, that's how you don't really... It's quite a privilege to get that honour nowadays. Yeah. Not even just COVID, just because the shows are so sporadic, or you can't pick up like big support tours.
Exactly. So
that's how the Beatles got good, isn't it?
Yeah,
they're just playing every day.
Yeah. Really excited. Love those guys.
I still can't believe that it's happening. Like I feel like I'll realise that we're going to go on tour after the first show. I'll be like, okay.
Yeah. But it sounds like it's gonna be a great year for you guys. Thanks so much for coming in to do this. It was
thank you.
Such an honour to hear it, and thank you for everything.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.